Hello, welcome to the first week of this massive open online course, Introduction to PLSQL Program Units. You are viewing the second video of this week, Introducing Stored Procedures and Functions. Jill, the HR executive, has developed an employee entry form in the HR administration system to add new employee records to the HR database. While processing new employee records and updating the employee entry form, Jill has to perform the following steps, such as Step 1. Validate the job ID. Step 2. If the job ID is valid, then insert all detail of the employee such as name, date of birth, job title, salary, and so on. Step 3. If the job ID is not valid, then write it to a log file. Jill wonders if there is an option to store the validation logic and other executable steps as a program unit and reuse it whenever required. Yes, there is an option. PLSQL allows you to store such executable steps as subprograms. To be specific, Jill can store it as stored procedures, which is a standalone PLSQL executable statement that performs one or more actions. However, it does not return a value. On the other hand, the validation logic that determines whether the job ID matches or not by returning a Boolean value, such as yes or no, can be stored as a function. Functions are PLSQL program units that perform a particular task and return a value. Jill has now clearly understood where to use subprograms. Let's quickly summarize what is a subprogram. A subprogram is a PLSQL block. There are different types of PLSQL blocks. A stored procedure is a standalone PLSQL executable statement that performs one or more actions. It does not return a value. A function is also a PLSQL executable statement. A function always returns a value, and this differentiates it from a stored procedure. In this video, we will learn about stored procedures and functions which are stored in the database. As you may know, in contrast to stored procedures and functions, anonymous blocks are not stored in the database. Stored procedures and functions have a number of benefits. Performance. After creating a stored procedure or a function, you can compile it once and store it in executable form. You can invoke it with a single call, thereby making the process quick and efficient. Scalability. Stored procedures and functions can increase scalability by consolidating application processing on the database server. Security. You can set privileges on stored procedures. By doing so, you can restrict access to Oracle data. For example, you can allow access to a procedure that updates a database table but deny access to the table itself. Easy to replicate. By using Oracle Advanced Replication, you can replicate stored procedures from one Oracle database to another. Easy to maintain. Once a stored procedure is validated, it can be used with confidence in any number of applications. However, if the definition changes, then the procedure is affected and not the applications that call it. In this video, you should have learned about the scenarios in which you can use stored procedures and functions and how they differ from each other. And finally, you learned about the benefits of stored procedures and functions. To practice what you've learned, solve the assignment posted for this video on the OLL course page. Please post your questions, if any, in the course forum, whose link is shown here. Thank you for watching this video.